Newbies, LT28, Learning Team 28, and they were going through trying to define leadership. And, you know, they spent a few hours, and I know they left with their head just full of lots and lots of thoughts. And here it is, 18 months later, and there's still lots of thoughts about what really is leadership and how will I use it, what will I do with it. I think Fred Beck summed it up really nice last night. Fred, gotta give it to you. I thought that was powerful, that you were all here for a purpose. And whatever that purpose is, that's for you to figure out. And listening to Beth talk about your experiences, I think most of you have figured it out. And while you're sitting on the end of the couch catching up to TV, there's no doubt in my mind that there's going to be a little voice in your ear going, what's next? What am I going to do with this? How am I going to touch people? How am I going to love others? We've heard love throughout this short period of time. And it's such a powerful thought when you think about it. Loving others. So simple, right? The world would be in a better place because of it. And usually I make some quick remark about this before I start, when it goes something like this, that for those of you who never got to the end of Kuz's Impossible, the Leadership Challenge, and in the past I thought, well, I'm just saying something. But today it was confirmed that some of you just didn't get to the end. So maybe it really helps that I read the last page of the book. That'll give you something else to think about along with all the other things we're thinking about today. Last page. And this is from Kuz and Posner. They've been doing research on leadership for over 25 years. When we began our study of leadership best, we were fortunate to cross paths with U.S. Army Major General John H. Sanford. We knew that he had survived military tours in Vietnam and was highly decorated, and that the loyalty of his troops was extraordinary. He went on to head up the Military Traffic Management Command for the U.S. Army during the Persian Gulf War. When he retired from the Army, he became a manager of Fulton County when Atlanta was getting up to host the 1996 Summer Olympics. And then he was recruited to become superintendent of the Seattle Public Schools, where he sparked a revolution in public education. All of his service was impressive, but it was his answer to one of our interview questions that most influenced our own understanding of leadership. We asked John how he'd go about developing leaders, whether at Santa Clara University, in the military, in government, in the nonprofit sector, or in private business. He replied, "When anyone asks me that question, I tell them I have the secret to success in life. The secret to success is to stay in love." This is from a general. The secret to success is to stay in love. Staying in love gives you the fire to ignite other people, to see inside other people, to have a greater desire to get things done than other people. A person who is not in love doesn't really feel that kind of excitement that helps them to get ahead and to lead others and to achieve. I don't know any other fire, any other thing in life that is more exhilarating and is more positive a feeling than love is. Staying in love isn't the answer we expected to get. At least not when we began our study of leadership. But after numerous interviews and case analyses, it finally dawned on us how many leaders use the word love freely. Have you heard it at work? Do you use it at work? Do you think you might use it at work? When to use the word love freely when talking about their own motivation to lead. Of all the things that sustain a leader over time, love is the most lasting. It's hard to imagine leaders getting up day after day, putting in the long hours and hard work it takes to get extraordinary things done without having their hearts in it. The best kept secret of successful leaders is love. Staying in love with leading, with the people who do the work, with what their organizations produce, and with those who honor the organization Leadership is not an affair of the head. Leadership is an affair of the heart. So, lots of challenges today, but I'll add one more to the list. Start using the word love. This morning, talking to LT25, Dr. Dool said, words count. What we say really expresses what we believe. So if we believe in love, we need to use it. Then we will conclude with the alma mater. It is on the back of your program. I warn you, it is not an easy song to sing, and I do not have the voice for it. But Tom will lead us. We will process out. We on the podium first, followed by the graduates. We'll get outside. I've already asked the graduates stay together. And we ask all of you to come out after us. We will get on the steps and we'll pose for everybody. We're going to take a couple of group shots. So all the paparazzi can get behind Bill, the photographer. He'll line us up, take as many pictures as you want. And when we're finished with the group shots, I've told the graduates already, grab Bill, grab your family, and get as many pictures of this great occasion as you can. Thank you all so much for being here.
Shade.
I like the hanger on your,
Thank
on your
you.
coat. It goes well with mink. Mink goes with everything.
Yes, yes.
Where'd Ivy go? She's looking for the...
Where is Ivy?